What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Minion Moto Show. So, I kind of have a mind-twisting, dark question for you. Now, this is kind of a thought that kind of scares the shit out of me a little bit, because I honestly don't know what I would do in this situation. I really don't. But if you sat down and you really thought about this for however long it would take you, how or what would you do if you knew that the earth was about to be completely destroyed because we were about to get sucked into a black hole and there's no way in hell that any person on this planet is going to survive? Or if another planet like Jupiter or Saturn or whatever is crashing in a collision course with Earth and the Earth was going to be completely destroyed because the gravity of the other planet was going to suck all the air off the planet, suck the gravity off of the planet, and then suck everything off and then just completely destroy the planet, like to where you were going to basically suffocate to death, you know? Because think about it, from a moral standpoint, committing suicide is a sin, but on a normal, like on a person's aspect and our mindset, we don't want to have to suffer when dying from suffocation, drowning, you know, asphyxiation, burning alive, being crushed to death. We don't want to have to suffer when we die. So our first instinct would to be maybe, you know, put a bullet through her head, right? Because we don't want to suffer when we die. So it's like, what do? If you have morals and you don't want to just commit suicide and commit the sin, but yet you don't want to suffer when you die and you just want to end it quick instead of being suffocated from a black hole or the gravity of another planet, you know, whatever, or even having an asteroid hit the earth, a big enough asteroid hit the earth to where it will put so much shit into the air to where it would take 5, 10, maybe 15 years before the earth, the atmosphere was cleaned out to where we'd have sun and not live the next 5, 10, 15 years in a winter due to there being no sun getting through all that dirt and ash and all that shit in the atmosphere. And then you'd have to hunt whatever type of animals that are still alive, somehow try to have enough like canned food and shit like that, non-perishable food to last you for that time, somehow grow crops and shit somehow, some way, you know, and be able to just survive for the 5, 10, 15 years if an asteroid hit or whatever, right? But I don't know, it's just kind of like one of my last videos I just made a couple minutes ago. I enjoy life like there's no tomorrow, right? I think that the earth is such a beautiful, magnificent place, man, and that's why I love spending my time out in nature as much as I can, you know, because being trapped in a concrete farm around hundreds or thousands of other people, sitting in traffic, red lights, the noises of other people and shit like that, you know, kind of irritates me. It's not a quality of life, you know what I'm saying? Now, but people are comfortable with different things, living in the city or living in a small town somewhere, or being so far off grid that nobody even knows that you're there, or knows that you even exist, except for family, friends, or the people that you interact with when you go down to the store or whatever, right? But I honestly do not know what I would do if faced with the fact that, oh, the Earth is about to be completely destroyed by a black hole, another planet, a huge asteroid hitting the planet, whatever, or even having us, destroy ourselves by having a nuclear fallout, basically. And what's crazy is I'm kind of deathly afraid of nuclear weapons. I'm so deathly afraid of them that I find them fascinating at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but yet it's something that I'm so deathly afraid of that I find them fascinating, and I'll watch videos on YouTube of nuclear explosions and stuff like that, right? Now, my biggest thing is if I could somehow find a spot in the mountains where I can drive my truck in and out of, up on a dirt road, and bore myself out a bomb-proof freaking tunnel and make myself a house inside the mountain big enough to where I can have my dirt bike and my truck and have everything I need to survive, like a greenhouse and hundreds of thousands of gallons of water and a big enough room to store food in for years on end and whatever, then it wouldn't really bother me, because I live 110 miles from Los Angeles, which means if a nuclear weapon, and I live downwind from LA, right? So if a bomb went off there and it didn't immediately kill us here, because I have an 11,000 foot mountain right here to my west, all that radiation will be blown into my area over a period of the next couple of days, right? So I would still get the effects of like radiation poisoning and stuff like that. So, but I don't know. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below, man. It's kind of bad. Catch you guys on the flip side.